Ready to fly? Move the controller right and left to turn, or forward and back to climb and descend. Good. You see those hot air balloons ahead of us? Let's weave our way around them. Try not to hit them, though. Very nice. You're getting the hang of it. All right, one more. Great job. This next balloon is higher. We'll have to climb to it. Go ahead and throttle up to full. Good. See how our speed decreases as we climb, even with full throttle? Always throttle up to climb. Try not to climb too steeply, or we'll slow down too much and stall. Good job. We'll have to descend to get to the next balloon. See how our speed increases when we descend? Throttle back when descending. Nicely done. Let's put your new skills to use and make your first landing. Turn right and line up with the runway. Lower the landing gear as well. Getting close. Throttle down to idle, lift the nose, and let the aircraft settle onto the ground. Pretty nice landing for your first try. Great job on your first flight. I have something fun lined up for our next lesson.
Great job learning the basics. Listen, I got a special lesson lined up. Your first water landing, and a party. I need a ride out to a friend's wedding. It's out on the bay on a yacht. They've already set sail, so the only way to get out there is in the Icon.
Take a look around this cockpit. Simple, huh? Almost like a car. Now center your view. When you're ready, just push the throttle forward for takeoff. Lift the nose to take off. That was easy. Now we're flying. Go ahead and raise the landing gear. Climb straight out to 500 feet. Hey, leave the landing gear up. Don't make me turn this aircraft around. Hear that beeping? That's the stall warning. Lower the nose to gain speed. Good. Now throttle back to 5,500 RPM or about 90% and maintain this altitude. Now turn to a heading of 340. You can see our heading change on the display on the top of the screen and on the GPS in the cockpit. All right, we're on course. Just keep flying at this heading and we should see the yacht along the coast. Currently, you're in cockpit view. This view enables you to manipulate the controls in the cockpit. Why don't you check out the various other views while we have a little time? It's a great way to gain perspective. Chase view gives a good sense of the flight path of the aircraft. In Flyby view, you can watch your aircraft fly past. Top-down view is helpful for finding your way around an airport. Free look allows you to easily look at your surroundings. Okay, enough looking around. Let's get to the yacht. If you want to save some time, activate the skip to waypoint command. It'll take us right to the yacht. You'll see this command in most missions, and you can use it at any time when a skip is active. I'm supposed to play the ukulele at the wedding. Do you mind if I practice a little? Well, that's it. I'm sure I'll do better at the wedding. That looks like the yacht we're heading to. Pull the throttle back as we descend, so we don't get going too fast. Fly past the yacht to set up for our landing. Do a low pass to make sure they see us. That'll let them know that they should stop the boat so we can land. Great, it looks like they saw us. Head north to put some room between us and the yacht. We'll need that space to land. Keep going a little further. Far enough. Turn around back toward the yacht. Okay, now we just need to gently descend and slow down to 60 knots for the landing. Bring the throttle back to 25% or 2,500 RPM and use the elevator controls to adjust your speed. Raise the nose to slow down or lower the nose to speed up. Try to land about 100 feet from the boat. Not too close. We don't want to hit it. Throttle back to idle and let the aircraft settle onto the water. Nice touchdown. Congratulations on your first water landing. I'm going to bring us in close so we can get on the yacht without getting wet. Thanks for helping me get out to the wedding. short lesson, we'll go over the basics of landing a light aircraft. You want to fly this mission a few times. It takes practice to make a perfect approach and landing. We're flying the Icon A5 just south of Kona International. The runway here is huge, so it's hard to miss. It's actually built over a lava field. Okay, there are 3 keys to landing an airplane. Speed, speed, and you guessed it, speed. My instructor always told me, you've got to slow down to go down. You have the airplane. Go ahead and pull the throttle back to 45%, or about 3,800 RPM. Good. Let's lower the landing gear now as well. You see how the nose drops? Lift the nose up just enough for a shallow descent, and we'll start slowing down. Let me show you something. I'll handle the throttle for this part of the lesson. Be gentle on the controls. The smoother you fly, the better. You just concentrate on flying the airplane. Since speed is the key to a good landing, pay close attention to our airspeed. We want to descend toward the runway at about 55 knots in this aircraft. So rather than using the throttle to adjust our speed, raise the nose to slow down or lower the nose to speed up. It might sound strange, but it'll really help you nail the landing. Go ahead and try it. We're a little fast, so raise the nose to slow down. Good job, we're right on speed. Okay, now that we're at 55 knots, make slight adjustments to maintain this airspeed. Okay, good job so far. You have control of the throttle again. Now's a good time to trim. This will relieve the pressure you've got on the elevator controls. You should be able to fly final approach hands off. You see the lights on the left side of the runway? Those are called the PAPI lights. They let you know if you're on the glide slope to the runway. All red lights mean you're too low, and all white lights mean you're too high. If you see 2 white and 2 red, you're right on the glide slope. Not all airports have these lights, however. Some airports use a very similar system called the VASI. Right now it shows 4 red lights, so we're low for the approach. To adjust how high or low we are, use the throttle. Since we're a little low, go ahead and give it a touch of throttle. We're looking for 2 white and 2 red lights. Now that we're over the runway, pull the power back to idle. And hold the nose up so the aircraft just settles onto the runway. Well, it'll take a little practice to make a good landing. Now gently brake until we've slowed down to about 10 knots. Okay, try it again. Practice makes perfect.